Cherie and John Gregory described their 6-year-old son Joel as fun and outgoing. So when it was time to sign up for their church's Easter program, they were sure Joel would jump at the chance. There was just one problem.
He has a fear of standing in front of a group of people and performing.
Joel had his own words to describe how he felt.
Frightened, terrified.
Although John and Cherie tried and tried to convince him that it would be fun, Joel would have no part of it.
The other kids practiced for 2 months and I refused.
About that time, Joel and his sister Selah started watching Superbook. Joel loved watching the Superbook characters Chris, Joy, and Gizmo.
We put it in, and he watched it over and over and over, and so did our daughter Selah. And they watched it probably 50 times that first week, at least.
Pretty soon, he memorized the whole episode word for word. That gave John an idea.
We were watching it one day, and my husband turned to Joel and he said, "Look, Joel, Chris was afraid to perform, but what did David tell him?" And Joel said, "He said that he should do it for God." And my husband said, "That's right. You shouldn't be afraid of performing, because if you're doing it for God, there's nothing to be afraid of."
Then on Easter morning, a child decided to drop out of the program.
The children's pastor walked up to my wife and said, "Joel wants to perform." And then he told us that he wanted to do it for God, and he's not going to be afraid.
My husband and I cried because we knew how much courage that was taking for him to even say that.
After only 10 minutes of practice, Joel performed his part perfectly. Joel says watching Superbook taught him not to be afraid and to trust God.
We just started watching Superbook and Dad just encouraged me.